Welcome to the Run episode tour. How's everyone feeling? Wow, so exciting. Okay, I'm ready for the show, but we are gonna give everyone one more minute.
공연 인사 안 듣고 싶어요? 지금 듣고 싶어?
You don't want to hear it later tonight? You want to hear it now?
나? 오케이, 그러면 로피야, let's go. 이 문화는 달라스도 여전하구나.
I guess this culture is here in Dallas too.
It's not song name. Okay. 오케이, 정답. 카우보이? Hey, what's up, Dallas? It's gonna keep going, so I can get more army everywhere. But Dallas, I will see you again. Okay, we're gonna try it one last time. Okay, ready? Thank you. It's time to go to home. Bye-bye.
Dallas was buzzing again, not because of an earthquake, but because of the presence of a man named Kim Seokjin, or better known to the world as worldwide handsome, Jin BTS. On a night filled with emotion and excitement, Jin reappeared on stage in the United States for his long-awaited solo concert. This was more than just a concert. It was a celebration of love, a healing of longing, and a sacred reunion between an artist and millions of hearts that had waited silently during his hiatus. As the morning sun touched the horizon of Dallas, the atmosphere of the city had already changed. Thousands of armies from all over the world, wearing purple attire and holding light sticks with sparkling eyes, had filled the concert area. Banners reading, "We miss you, Jin. Our astronaut has landed," and "Moonlight returns tonight," fluttered in the wind. Laughter, singing, and joyful tears blended into a symphony of love echoing before a single note was played. This was not just a long cue. It was a spiritual journey uniting those who believe in the power of Jin's voice. And when the giant screen displayed clips of Jin's journey, from his early days with BTS to his solo work, the concert venue instantly became a sea of tears. The countdown to the stage began. 10, 9, 8. The screams grew louder. 3, 2, 1. Then boom. Spotlights pierced the darkness. And there he stood, graceful, majestic, like a falling star that had landed on Earth for just one night. Dressed in an elegant black suit and white shirt, he looked like a figure from a dream suddenly made real. His smile widened, waving his hands in all directions, and within seconds, the army's voices shook the skies of Dallas. "Dallas, we finally meet again," he said in soft, loving English. And with just that one sentence, the hearts of thousands of fans were both shattered and healed at the same time. "I've missed you all so much. Thank you for waiting for me." Tears flowed. Jin tried to hold back his emotions, but his sparkling eyes and slightly trembling voice couldn't hide the longing he had been holding back. The chant, Kim Seekjin, echoed endlessly, piercing the night sky, making the moment unforgettable. He patted his chest and bowed deeply. It wasn't just a greeting. It was an embrace without touch, an outlet for love that had been held back for too long. The opening song, Moon, played, and the entire arena was immersed in heartfelt harmony. Jin's vocals sounded so clear, so real, like the voice of the sky whispering directly into the soul. The stage transformed into a living galaxy, as if affirming that on that night, the brightest star was Jin. When the astronaut echoed, the atmosphere changed. Purple and blue hues enveloped the stage in cosmic brilliance, as if the entire universe wanted to make room for Jin to sing. He walked slowly down the runway, gazing into the eyes of each army one by one. There were no barriers, no limits, only Jin and army, in an emotional connection that couldn't be put into words. At that moment, many couldn't hold back their tears. Jin's voice, soft yet powerful, felt like a warm embrace on a cold night. Then, a surprise happened. The army raised their phones with the slogan, "Welcome back, Jin," in unison, and the purple light sticks lit up simultaneously like stars arranged neatly. Jin fell silent. "Wow, it's so beautiful. Thank you, army," he whispered, his voice nearly drowned out by sobs. He wiped away his tears with a smile still etched beautifully on his face. That night, Jin didn't just sing, he healed. The performance of Epiphany became an emotional climax. Accompanied by the tinkling of a piano and dim lighting, Jin's voice pierced the hearts of the audience like a silver arrow. When he sang the lyrics, "I'm the one I should love," thousands of voices joined in, blending into a chorus filled with tears. The LED screen displayed Jin's face alongside the words, "You are our epiphany," making the atmosphere even more touching. He bowed deeply, lingering, as if wanting to imprint his gratitude into the heart of every army. But Jin didn't just bring tears. He also brought laughter and excitement. Dressed in a white striped shirt and jeans, he performed Super Tuna. His hilarious choreography was greeted with hysterical screams from fans who mimicked the Tuna's movements. Jin chuckled at their enthusiasm, and that laughter was the best gift from the universe for anyone who loved him. A special VCR was shown, revealing the process of Jin preparing for this concert. In the video, Jin was seen diligently practicing vocals, dancing tirelessly, and trying on costumes one by one. And when he said, "I want them to go home with warm and happy hearts," we knew this wasn't just a concert. It was a soulful offering. The highlight of the night came when Jin performed a new, unreleased song. Wearing a shimmering silver suit, he looked stunning. The song, whose lyrics mention, "I will find my way to you," became a heart-wrenching poem, setting social media ablaze with hashtags like #FindMyWayToYou and #UnreleasedByJin. Army members were moved to tears. This song, even without a title, already left a mark of both pain and hope. Every interaction Jin had with fans that night felt sincere. He read heartfelt banners and responded with words that melted hearts. "You are my universe," he said to an army holding a banner that read, "Seekjin, you are my universe." In one sentence, he had saved a heart that might have been tired, broken, or lonely. The encore concluded with "Yours," the OST from Yuri-san. As the song reached its end, white confetti fell like soft winter snow. Jin bowed once more, for a long moment, and with a voice hoarse from emotion, said, "Thank you, Dallas. Thank you, Army. See you tomorrow." His hand waved gently. That night, many hearts were shattered by sheer happiness. Soon after, social media was flooded with photos and fan cams of Jin from various angles. His smile, his gaze, the way he walked, sang, cried, and laughed. Hashtags like #JinInDallasDay1, #WelcomeBackJin, and #WorldwideHandsomeDallas trended across countries. Article after article described his performance as magical, touching, and extraordinary. Jin didn't just return. He exploded. Local media described Jin's concert as a moment that revived hope. Music portals wrote, "He didn't just sing. He conveyed his heart. He wasn't just a performer. He was a healer." Both those present and those watching from afar felt the same. Jin was a force. Jin was a light. Tomorrow, the second day of the concert will take place. Speculation is already swirling. Will he perform new songs again? Will there be surprise collaborations? Everything remains a mystery. But one thing is certain. Tonight, Jin has affirmed an undeniable truth. The love from Kim Seokjin isn't just heard, it's felt. Deep down to the core of one's heart.